Hello, friends. Good afternoon, all of you, and let's continue. The previous lecture was given to, I think that democracy lecture was there. Okay, so how was that democracy lecture? काय होतं democracy मध्ये? So someone just reply की डेमोक्रेसीच्या लेक्चर मध्ये काय was it okay, good, fine, bad, was काहीतरी reply. How was it? Okay, fine. So two more lectures you people will get for democracy. So try to learn. And apart from that, I think that all you people might have received PDF of democracy, elections, and good governance. मिळालंय का PDF सर्वांना? I think I did not get voice. मला काय ऐकायला येत नाहीये.
हॅलो सर.
हा, येस. PDF बुक मिळालं ना डेमोक्रेसीचं सर्वांना? नॉट गेटिंग युअर व्हॉइस कृष्णा. म्हणजे माझ्यापर्यंत आवाज पोहोचतच नाहीये. बाकीचे दुसरे कोणीतरी रिप्लाय द्या बरं बघू. आवाज येतो का? ओके.
Yes, sir.
हा, ओके. येस, इट इज ऑडिबल. ओके. येस. तर थोडंसं त्यामधून जाण्याचा प्रयत्न करा आणि प्रिपेअर एमसीक्यूज. एमसीक्यू साठी प्रिपेअर करा. ट्राय टू गेट क्वेश्चन पेपर्स ऑल्सो, प्रिव्हियस क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, अँड फ्रॉम दॅट ट्राय टू प्रिपेअर. मी काही शंका असतील तर यू कॅन आस्क. रिगार्डिंग असाइनमेंट, ऑल यू पीपल जस्ट कम्प्लीट रिमेनिंग ऑल असाइनमेंट्स. मी अप टू 12 म्हणजे अप टू 8 पर्यंत सांगितलं होतं. राहिलेले आता 9, 10, 11, 12 ऑल्सो यू कम्प्लीट फ्रॉम दॅट गिवन शीट and submit it on the given link. सबमिटिंग साठी काय अडचण आहे का? मला कोणतरी कुठल्या क्लास मधलं आठवत नाही, पण फक्त 10च असाइनमेंट सबमिट होतात असं काहीतरी आलं होतं. त्यापुढे होत नाही तसं. यू कॅन मेक वन PDF. 4 असाइनमेंट्स एक PDF करू शकता तुम्ही and you can submit it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then next for unit test 2. So for unit test 2, we people will have unit number 3. Okay, that we will try to cover. Unit test will be MCQ. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So in today's class, we people will try to complete the remaining part of that frequently asked questions, and we'll start with new unit today. Next unit number 4. Okay, all right. So that was what we were discussing previously. If you remember that, what are your strengths? So people can mention something as a strength. So it can be your subject knowledge, can be your ability to prioritize, your ability to problem solving skills. You can able to work under pressure. You can work on projects, your professional expertise, leadership skills, and positive attitude. These are some, but you can find out more and try to relate which of these or other qualities or skills can be your strength. Strength मध्ये तुम्ही क्वालिटी पण असू शकते किंवा स्किल्स पण असू शकतं. सो पीपल ट्राय टू ऍड दोज स्किल्स और क्वालिटीज ॲज युअर स्ट्रेंथ विच आर रिअली, म्हणजे त्या आपल्या खऱ्या आणि जेन्युन स्ट्रेंथ्स असणं आवश्यक आहे. So that people work on. Then we people talk about weaknesses as well. This is also commonly asked the question, what are your weaknesses? Or the same question may be asked in different words like that. Like this, what is one thing that you would like to improve? Okay, if it is asked, the question is same. What is question? That what are your weaknesses? But it is asked in this way also, what is one thing that you would like to improve? So it means that what is your weakness? So here you can tell your weakness as strength. Remember की असा weakness आपल्याला find out करायचा आहे की जो weakness काय असू शकतो, strength असू शकतो. That kind of strength we people need to find out from our analysis. What kind of analysis? That SWOC analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and challenges. That kind of analysis you need to do and find out such a weakness which is not weakness at all. Apparently it may be weakness, but it is your strength. How? Let's try to understand. Here give an example. I will be committed to the assigned work. So this is not weakness at all. Okay, I'll be committed to the work which I expect from my co-workers. Here is weakness. Weakness कुठं आहे? हा weakness आहे की I expect from my co-workers. So employees will think that you just complete your work. Why you are expecting from me? तू तुझं काम कर, माझं काम कसं करायचं मला चांगलं कळतं. अशा प्रकारचा ऍटिट्यूड असू शकतो ना एम्प्लॉईजचा. Those who are your colleagues, those who are your co-workers. And because of this kind of, if your expectations from your co-workers is like this, then what is going to happen with your relationships, interpersonal relationships? काय होतील? चांगले राहतील का बिघडतील त्याने संबंध? What will happen to your interpersonal relationship if you're expecting from your co-worker that they should be also stay committed to the assigned work? त्यामुळे काय होऊ शकतं? Will it be maintained or will it be spoiled? काय होईल रिलेशनशिप मध्ये? Simple. It will be spoiled. ते बिघडतील संबंध. But outcome of the work will be satisfied. त्याचं जे काही आउटकम असणार, it will be okay because some way you people might have got some kind of result out of this. So here what is your weakness? You are expecting from your co-workers that they should stay committed to the work. So is it weakness? Apparently you're telling it as a weakness, but it is not weakness. What is it? It is a strength. So people need to find out such a kind of weaknesses that you can tell weakness as a strength. You people can find out more such weaknesses on the Google. You can search weakness as a strength and you people can get other examples also. Or I would like to give here another example that you can mention as weakness as a strength can be too detail oriented. So what is meaning of too detail oriented? खूप बारीक सारीक लक्ष देणे, खूप बारकाईने लक्ष घालणे. So is it weakness? It is not weakness at all. Rather than it can be your strength. So people can mention such a weaknesses which can be your strength. Is it clear? कळालं weakness बद्दल? Okay, all right. Then we'll go to the next slide. On next slide, we people have question. Would you accept this job if were offered to you? So meaning of this question is something like that. की हा जर job असाच offer केला, म्हणजे without taking interview किंवा as it is, if it is offered to you, will you accept it? So for this question, you people can answer in a two way. So which can be two ways. You can say yes, I will accept it, or you can say no, I will not accept. So when you say yes, why will you accept it? You can say certainly I will accept this job to do the best to the company or organization because I think that I am the right candidate or eligible or the perfect candidate for this post, and when I will accept this job, I will do best to the company. So therefore, I will accept this job. This way you can answer for yes. And if you think that there should be proper procedure, there should be, let's say, more discussion about that, how we people can do, what we can do and what we cannot do, that will be better. So you think, no, we should follow the procedure. There should be interview. There should be more discussion. And if you think that I am right, I am the right candidate for this post, in that case I will take it. So this way you people can answer. So this is also one of the questions that can be asked to you to just check your mentality, to check your attitude. Then next question can be asked like this: what do you know about this company? Okay, so this is again common question which can be asked, and it is again I would like to tell that which is simpler to understand. Why it is simpler to understand? Because you can get a lot of content about the company from their website. So what you can do, you have to go to the website of the company and look for the details like company, what is the name of company, and when it was started, year of starting company, then who started company, promoters of the company, which are the products of this company, which are the services of this company, uh, and what is their annual turnover and annual reports and agenda, or their policies in the future. So all this information you people can collect from website, and if this question is asked to you, you people will can simply answer this question as much as you want. So try to collect maximum information about the company, and if this question is there, try to mention it in a, let's say, uh, with a logical sequence. Don't talk anything, or there might be a lot of information but you don't know how to start, where to start. That should not happen. Apart from that, how many workers are working in that company, that is also people can try to find out. Volume of the business, future plan of business, and other specific details that you know, or any recent product or service which is launched by the company, that you people try to pick up from the website and other sources and try to answer this question. I think that that is quite simpler. You need to spend some of your time reading the website of the company, and you can answer this question easily. Then you people can just go to the next question. If you take the job, if you take this job, how long would you stay? So what is meaning of this question? If you take this job, how long would you stay? It means that जर तुम्हाला हा जॉब मिळाला तर किती कालावधीपर्यंत तुम्ही हा जॉब कराल, something like this. So here I think that many students may be just thinking that I would like to work for 1 year, I would like to for 2 years, or you may be just trying to mention here like this 3 year, maybe 4 year, 5 years, something like this. But here you are not expected to give your answer in any kind of years or months. So rather than, you need to think about that, what is the aim of getting this job, का आपल्याला हा जॉब मिळवायचा आहे हे सुरुवातीला क्लिअर असायला पाहिजे. So therefore you just set a high standard. So why I want to get this job? Let's say there could be some reasons that I wanted to learn, then I wanted to just grow, maybe I wanted to contribute to the company, do best the company, or there could be 2-3 reasons that are there that you wanted to get this job. And according to these reasons, the people try to make your answer that I would like to work with your company as long as my all needs are satisfied, where I can learn, I can earn, I can grow, and whatever I do, if it is satisfies me, I will work with a longer period of time. Instead of giving answer in years or months, you people can answer like this. Or you can just also mention your outcomes are a success, because whatever you work you are doing in this company, if it is a success for you, in that case, what you are going to do, you are going to work for a long period of time, and tell them that about you stay in that company. So that way you people try to define that what motivates you, what makes you work, and what you feel when you work in this company. Depending upon, you people try to answer your question. Okay, and then you people can think of this question. Here is the question: don't you think you may be too old, young, or inexperienced? In case of this question, you cannot be too old, maybe you can young or inexperienced, means as a fresher. So admit this, accept this that you are inexperienced, admit that you are fresher, but try to tell that how academically you are strong. What is the meaning of academically strong? Means that your academic record is good, you're getting good percentage in your 10th, 12th, throughout your graduation. If you're having good marks and percentage, you try to focus on that and tell them, sir, though I'm fresher, I would like to start my career with the company like yours, where I think this is a great platform for me, where I can apply my theoretical knowledge. Something like that you people can prepare your answer, and then face the question. So these were the some of the frequently asked questions. Again, I would like to recommend that you people can find out more. This is not all frequently asked questions. So you can go to the any website of the like India Bix or Career Ride. These are some of the websites where you people can get a lot of frequently asked questions. Again, topic wise questions based on technical, questions based on soft skills, questions based on, let's say, to judge different skills. You people will get different questions with answers also. What answers you people are expected to give, that is also mentioned there. So people try to read some of the answers, try to understand them, and if you find that there is any difficulty for understanding for anything, that time you can ask me. That is all. You people start taking efforts from your first year, so that in final year you people will have got minimum 2 to 3 offers, not only one job you are expecting, but I'm expecting that from 3 companies you people are going to get offer, and that is fine for you. So you people will have choice whether you want to join this company, whether you want to join that company, or whether that company. And depending upon all pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages, you will decide that yes, I will join this company. That much preparation is required, and that preparation will start from your day first of your engineering. So whatever you people have done, your semester first is completed almost, and you're about to complete your second semester as well. So somehow you have people finished your first year at all. So only 2 years are there in your hand, second year and third year. So during that period, you make yourself in a such a way that you people can get into the company which is your dream company, which is the your dream job. Such job you people try to get, and maximum students should try to get placed into college placements only. Training and placement office that organizes various interviews for you. But see, if anyhow, if you're not able to get job through college placements, you can try these websites also, where you can see naukri.com, then winentrance.com, jobsahead.com, digitalbhumi.com, cybermediadice.com, careerbuilder.com, yahoo.com, jobs.net, jobs, timesjobs.com, computerjobs, totaljobs.com, sciencejobs.com, career.com, computerwork.com, topjobs.net, bankjobs.com. These are some of the websites, but I will not recommend these websites. Why? Because I have already told you, your first priority should be that you are going to place through college training and placement cell, not through these websites. Again, if somehow or unfortunately, if you did not get selected into college placement activities, in that case, you can try these websites, but be sure that all these websites are working. Again, there is no any kind of scam, fraud. They're not asking any kind of money or rupees. Register with our company and pay 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, or they may be asking you that pay first salary. There are some consultancy companies. They will help you to get a job, and once you are getting a job, then your first salary people have to pay to them. So there are certain kind of consultancies like that also. So you people don't just go through such kind of websites or anything, but rather believe in your abilities, just work on and prepare yourself and get placed through college placements. So that's all about unit number 3. We have done with your personal interview. If you have any questions, problems, difficulties, you people just try to tell me. आहे का काही कोणाला अडचण? No any question, doubt, queries? So let's check if students are active. So roll number 53, Vishal. Is it audible, Vishal?
Yes, sir.
काय अडचण आहे का?
No, sir.
Then roll number 43, Ashwini.
Yes, sir.
काय अडचण आहे?
No, sir.
Then let me ask roll number 38, Harshada. Any difficulty? Roll number 38. Not audible. Then roll number 23, Saurabh.
Yes, sir.
क्या अड़चन है क्या?
No.
Roll number 18, Chaitanya. Is it audible, Chaitanya? Are you getting
Yes,
my
sir.
voice?
Yes, sir.
काय अडचण आहे?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So we people will just close this, and I think that there is plenty of time. So instead of that, people will start with unit number 4. So I'll stop sharing the screen. All you people stay connected here, and we'll come back. Just to stay connected, I'll share another screen. So we'll just try to start unit number 4 today. So people just try to tell if the screen is visible. Is it visible clearly to everyone?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay, thank you. So let's try to think of our unit number 4. So what is name of our unit number 4? Or you don't know? It's writing practices second. Why it is writing practices second? Because writing practices first, we people have completed it in semester first. What we have completed in semester first, there we people have done about business letters. In that business letters, we people have studied how to write job application letter, inquiry letter, order letter, and complaint letter. Apart from that, we people have studied about email writing. Then we people have studied about essay writing and paragraph writing. That we people have done in semester first, writing practices first. In semester second, we people have this writing practices second, and here we people are going to complete the following topics in this unit. That will be resume writing. So I'll talk much about this resume writing in the following slides. Apart from that, we people are going to complete about report writing as well, and another will be thesis writing. Okay, so these will be things that we are going to study in this unit number 4, writing practices second. Before going ahead, I will ask you people that what is communication? You people have to answer me. Okay, so just for 1 minute. We have studied about let's say in semester first it was communication skills. In semester second, we people have professional communication. So what is communication? काही कल्पना आहे का? कम्युनिकेशन म्हणजे काय? आन्सर मी.
It is discussion between two or more people.
Okay, discussion between 2 or more. Yes, Khushi.
Interact with each other.
Interacting with each other. Yes, all you people are right that whatever you people are saying, this is right up to the certain point. Let's try to understand communication. In communication process, there are two elements, major two elements. That there is sender. So sender has to share something, or sender has to share his thoughts, ideas, or something. So how will he share? First of all, he will encode. So what is this encoding? He will create what his thoughts and ideas which are into his mind, but for expressing them, he has to encode it. So with the help of language, how will encode? With the help of language, he will encode his thoughts message, and then he will just use channel. So using this channel, he will just pass this message towards the next person, that is receiver. So when the message is received by the receiver, what receiver will do? He will decode this message. What is decode? Decode means he will try to understand or interpret. Okay. And when he understands something, then he will give feedback. So this is kind of communication process is there. And in all communication situations, maybe you are at home, maybe you are with your friends, maybe with your teachers, friends, or at workplace, this process happens. So maybe you are in sender's role, maybe sometimes you are in receiver's role, you communicate. Okay. This communication is vital, as we people have to decide its mode, or that communication can be in different forms as well. So now you people just tell me what kind of communication you people will prefer, but whether it will be oral communication, whether you'll prefer written communication, or you'll prefer both. As far as प्रोफेशनल कम्युनिकेशन म्हणजे जॉबच्या ठिकाणी जे कम्युनिकेशन असेल त्यासाठी सांगायचं, ओरल रिटन की बोथ. कुठलं कम्युनिकेशन बेटर राहील?
Oral communication.
ओरल कम्युनिकेशन. ओके. अजून कोणाचं काही?
Both.
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 Okay, both. So many of the students are thinking about both. So let's try to understand when it is oral communication, what could be the different situations in oral communication. So first of all, we people will go through that recruitment process. You people need to face GDs. So group discussion will be oral. Then you people are going to face personal interviews. That is going to be oral. Let's say that you got a job at a workplace. You people are going to have meetings. So meetings will be how? What kind of meetings? Communication? It is going to be oral. Suppose that you need to give presentations. Presentations will be oral or written, or both?
Both.
Yes,
Both.
it will be both, because while giving presentation, you have something in writing, something you're talking, so it can be both. So these situations, you people need to use oral communication. So similarly, we cannot neglect that written communication as well. So if we think at workplace, what kind of written situations we people need to come across? Let's try to start from the beginning. First of all, you people need to write resumes. Okay, then apart from that, you people need to write job application letters. Apart from there are business letters also, and reports. Apart from that, paragraphs and all those things. Also agenda. What is agenda? Do you know though? What is agenda? माहिती agenda काय असतो? If there is any meeting, त्या मीटिंग मध्ये कुठले पॉइंट्स डिस्कस करायचे, ते जे पॉइंट्स असतात किंवा जे मुद्दे असतात, ते मुद्द्यांना काय म्हटलं जातं? Agenda, and it is in written format. Okay. There can be again different kinds of notices you people can consider. वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारच्या notices असू शकतात. So all these are forms of written communication. So therefore, both you need to maintain a balance. You cannot think like that my oral communication is good, so that is enough for me, and I will not think of any written communication. Or if you are good in written communication, you should not think like this. I'm okay with written, and I will not work for oral communication. So when we say communication, it is oral and written. Both you people have to work on. Okay. So therefore, why I give that much introduction, because what we people are going to look today, it is about resume that we people are going to prepare, which is important, why resume is important, and cover letter. So what is this cover letter? Cover letter is nothing but this is job application letter. Job application letter ला काय म्हणतो आपण? Cover letter असं पण म्हणत असतो. Okay. So in today's class, that is that 4.1, we people will try to understand that what resume is and how we can make it in a better way. So let's go to the next slide. And on next slide, we people will just to try to understand what is a resume. Is it audible? ऐकता येतं ना सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
A resume is a summary of your experiences and skills relevant to the field of work you are entering. So what kind of things are there in a resume? It is a summary. Means that not everything which you are mentioning in detail. It is not in detail. In detail, you are talking it in your interview. But in resume, you are going to mention it in a form of a summary. Okay. Summary of what? Your experiences. But as a student, you people don't have any experience. You people are freshers. Okay. So though you're freshers, but you can just mention your, let's say, trainings. You can mention about your courses, certificates, etc. as a form of experience. Okay. And skills. So different kinds of skills that you might be just thinking about, let's say, it can be about languages, it can be about softwares, it can be about quality, it can be about different kinds of skills can be there, soft skills can be there, technical skills can be there, that you people are going to mention in your resume relevant to the field of work. कशाशी संबंधित असतील हे experiences and skills? The work or the field that you people are going to choose, or the field that you are going to enter as an employee, as an, let's say, the worker, or you can say you people are going to start your job or career, or the different words you people can use. So this is resume. It is summary of experiences or any kind of trainings or courses that you have done, and skills which are relevant, which are useful to a particular field which you people are going to start your career. A resume is an accomplishment driven marketing tool. काय आहे resume? Accomplishment driven. So now let's try to understand what is accomplishment. So what is accomplishment? Accomplishment is something that you have achieved. So it can be any certificate, it can be any award, reward, it can be any, let's say, degree, it can be anything. These will be your accomplishments, and those accomplishments can be in the form of, let's say, certificates, it can be in the form of mark list, in the form of, let's say, any trophy, award, and anything. So these are your accomplishment. Accomplishment driven means which is based on these accomplishments. And what is this resume? Resume is a marketing tool. So using this tool, whose marketing you are going to do? कशाचं marketing करणार आहात तुम्ही with the help of resume? Whose marketing you are going to do with the help of resume? कुणाचं marketing करताय? Are you getting it? कळतंय का कुणाचं मार्केटिंग करायचं आपल्याला रेझ्युमे ने? ऑफकोर्स युअर ओन, आपलं स्वतःचं मार्केटिंग करायचंय, दुसऱ्याच कोणाचं मार्केटिंग करायचंय का? चैतन्य, रोल नंबर 18, कुणाचं मार्केटिंग करायचंय?
स्वतःच.
आपलं स्वतःचं. सो आय कॅन सी, I saw your that profile picture, therefore marketing वरून लक्षात आलं. So what you're doing, you're marketing your product. Okay, so here for the purpose of starting your career, what you people are expected to do, you need to market yourself. स्वतःच मार्केटिंग करायचं म्हणजे काय काय आहे माझ्याकडं, कोणते स्किल्स आहे, कुठलं नॉलेज आहे, कुठलं क्वालिफिकेशन आहे, that you people are trying to show with the help of what? With the help of resume. Okay, and for individuals seeking employment, those who are searching a job. For them, resume is a marketing tool, and they're marketing their accomplishments, they're marketing their skills, they're marketing their qualifications, they're marketing what they have. काय आहे आपल्याकडे चांगलं त्याचं मार्केटिंग करणं. Okay, a resume relates your experience to your career objective. Okay, so experience does not mean always that whatever you have worked earlier in any company, एक 2-4 कंपनीमध्ये जॉब केला तो experience we are not going to consider here. The experience, it means that whatever you people have learned so far and whatever you people have achieved so far, that will be your experience as a graduate. आतापर्यंत आपण कुठल्या कंपनीमध्ये वगैरे जॉब केलेला नाहीये. सो देयरफॉर एक्सपिरियन्स पीपल नीड टू कन्सिडर की जे स्किल्स, नॉलेज आणि सर्टिफिकेट्स आपल्याकडे आहेत बेस्ड ऑन दॅट ट्रेनिंग्स दॅट पीपल हॅव अटेंडेड, बेस्ड ऑन दॅट. अँड देन यू आर जस्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट युअर करिअर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह. करिअर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह म्हणजे काय, की काय आपल्याला का जॉब करायचं आहे, वाय वी आर सर्चिंग, वाय आय डू वॉन्ट टू गिव्ह दिस इंटरव्ह्यू. सो answer to this question will be your career objective. Okay, so this is your resume. Then let's try to understand what is the purpose of resume. उद्देश काय आहे, का resume तयार करायचा. So you people need to understand की before you reach to any employer, your resume reaches to the employer. म्हणजे तुमच्या अगोदर तुमचा resume employer कडे पोहोचलेला असतो. Okay, and that resume creates impression for you. Okay, and that resume will decide whether you are going to have positive impression or whether it will have negative impression. So how can be positive impression? If you are mentioning everything up to date on your resume, that will create a positive impression. If it is well presented, if everything is mentioned, that will be creating positive impression. And let's say if your resume is not good, it is shabby, it is not organized, it is not up to date, in that case, in fact, it will create a negative impression. And if it is negative impression, try to understand that you will not get a call for interview. तुम्हाला इंटरव्ह्यूचा कॉल, तुम्हाला बोलवलं जाऊ शकत नाही जर तुमचा रिझ्युमे जर व्यवस्थित नसेल तर. Simply you will be just, your resume will be omitted, skipped, and you will not get any interview call. So based on that, based on your resume, it decides whether you will be called for interview or not. So try to present your resume in a different way, in a nice way, in a better way. So the goal of any good resume is to show that you are a qualified candidate. Kasla candidate आहे तुम्ही? Qualified candidate. It means that you are the right person, you are the most suitable person, you are the worthy person for a particular post. Okay, so based on this, your resume, the recruiters will decide की त्यांना तुम्ही कोण आहात हे माहिती नाहीये, तर तुमचा रिझ्युमे बघून दे मेक ॲन अझम्पशन की हा कॅन्डिडेट योग्य असू शकतो, असं त्यांचं एक मत तयार होतं. अँड बेस्ड ऑन दॅट अझम्पशन they want to just check you, and so they will call you for interview. So therefore people need to present it in a good way. So you are a qualified candidate and a good match for the job. What is this good match for the job now? It means that what are the requirements of the post, त्या पोस्टच्या रिक्वायरमेंट आहेत त्या, and the skills that you possess, तुमच्याकडे असलेले जे स्किल्स आहेत ते स्किल्स they are matching. In that case, you are the right choice of the employers. In that case, you people can think like this. The resume motivates employers to interview you. Means that based on, if it is nice resume, that the employer or the interviewer will call you for interview and he will ask you questions and you will answer it. On the other hand, if your resume is not better, employer will think negatively about you and he may not be motivated, he may not be thinking positively about you, and again that may not be good for you. Okay, so therefore just try to spend some time on your resume. Rather than, I will recommend that all you people should make a soft copy of your resume and keep it updating over the time. Maybe in second year, third year, you people need to keep it updating. Okay. Then next point says, remember, most employers spend 10 to 20 seconds scanning a resume. So what does it mean? की ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही काय करता, सुरुवातीला, सगळ्यात सुरुवातीला तुमची रिझ्युमे सबमिट करता किंवा अपलोड करायचे असतात, If it is online, you are going to upload it. Otherwise, you are going to submit it. आणि ज्यावेळेस ते सबमिट केले जातात, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देर इज स्क्रुटिनी ऑफ युअर रिझ्युमे. कशाची स्क्रुटिनी होते? तुमचे रिझ्युमे शॉर्टलिस्ट केले जातात. की समजा आपल्याकडे 100 रिझ्युमे आलेत, तर दे विल नॉट कॉल ऑल 100 कॅन्डिडेट्स फॉर द इंटरव्ह्यू. So first of all, they will just see the resumes. Out of these 100 resumes, how much are good, how much are better? So let's say consider out of that, let's say 70s are good. Okay. So the remaining 30 resumes will be useless here, and those 30 candidates will not get a call for interview because of only one reason, that their resume was not up to date. So that you people need to understand. So how that they will decide? They will take just 10 to 20 seconds. How much time? 10 to 20 seconds they will see to screening your resume, whether it is good, whether it is shortlisted or not. If it is shortlisted, then the next will be, you'll be called for interview. So like this. So keep your resume short, up to 1 to 2 page. So you should not try to make your resume longer, let's say 3-4 pages, so that you people can avoid. Maximum 1 to 2 page will be enough, whatever information. And again, there are certain sections about your personal information, educational qualification, experiences, and a few you people can add declaration, etc. And that will be your resume. So that is all about today. We people will stop here. The remaining part we people will try to cover in next class. We'll take attendance and we people will stop here today. If you have any questions, difficulties, you can ask me. काय प्रश्न आहेत का कोणाचे?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's take attendance then. Let me check roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 absent. Then 15, 16, 17 absent. 18, 19, 20, 21 absent. 22, 23, 24, 25 absent. 26, 27, 28, 29 absent, 29, 30 absent. Then 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 absent. 34, 35, 36 absent. Then 37, 38, 39 absent. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 absent. 50, 51 absent. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 absent. Then 61, 62, 63 absent. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68 absent. Okay, so these are absent numbers. If anybody is present, you just let me know. Once again, confirm absent numbers for today's class. Roll number 13, 14, 17, 21, 24, 25, 29, 30, 34, 35, 36, 39, 49, 51, 60, 63, 67, 68. These are. If anybody is present, just tell me. Roll number 14. Deepak, is it audible to you?
Yes, sir.
So you are not giving attendance. Right now I was taking attendance. Okay, all right. So we'll stop here. Should I end this meeting from my side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.